Hi, we're Matthew, Jake, Shavia, Ashley, Christine, and Morgan, and today we're talking about pyruvate dehydrogenase complex, also known as PDC.
So what is the PDC? PDC is a multi-enzyme complex, which just means that it has several parts that does different work at different stages, grouped together into one giant complex. And this giant complex is divided into three areas, E1, E2, and E3. The E2 center forms the core with cubic symmetry, while the E1 and E3 surrounds this core center.
What does the PDC do? PDC plays a pivotal role in energy metabolism and cellular respiration. Prior to PDC, glycolysis converts the sugar you gain from food into smaller components, one being pyruvate. PDC then converts pyruvate into smaller components to eventually make cellular energy.
Three different parts in PDC work together like a factory.
The first part, E1, takes pyruvate and converts it into a smaller component known as an acetyl group. The acetyl group then is taken up by E2, which converts it into acetyl-CoA product. This product can be later used to make energy. The E2 also takes electrons and transfers them to a molecule known as NADH via the E3 complex. This can also be used to make energy later down the road.
So just a quick recap on everything we talked about so far. When you eat a piece of candy, it has something called glucose in it, which is just a type of sugar. Through this process called glycolysis, glucose is broken down into smaller molecules called pyruvate. And PDC converts pyruvate into acetyl-CoA, which is just a component needed to go through the next two cycles to make energy to be used by our bodies. So when PDC stops functioning, the rest of these processes can't happen and many negative side effects will occur in our bodies.
A broken PDC is usually because of a problem with E3. The E3 will overproduce ROS, which are reactive oxygen species. Reactive oxygen species are chemically reactive molecules that contain oxygen. Too many ROS in the body can cause oxidative stress on the cells and damage to tissues, as seen in the diagram. Why do we care? If the PDC is broken, it can cause serious health problems because it targets tissues that consume a lot of oxygen, such as the brain, heart, muscle, and liver tissues, which are all very important for bodily function. Here you can see a diagram of just a few of the diseases that a broken PDC can cause.
Thank you.